It's not very often a player can be successful at the junior level, continue to dominate the game, winning titles all the way through senior competition, lead more than 50 championship ALTA teams, and grow into one of the best teaching professionals in the state for over 4 decades. But not everyone is Lee King.
Lee has been involved with tennis in Georgia for more than 40 years, and I can't imagine anyone more deserving than Lee for this honor.
Most people that are in their 40s are talking about hanging up their tennis racket because they've got aches and pains, and she's still winning championships.
Lee started playing the game at a very young age. She was the daughter of outstanding Atlanta player Ann Preston King, who helped foster her daughter's love of the game in the 1970s. The two played together often and even formed a #1 ranked mother-daughter team while Lee was still a teenager. The younger King was also quite a player, as she was ranked #1 in the state by the age of 12.
So being ranked #1 in the state at 12 years old is an incredible feat. I know that her mother passed down her love for the game, and Lee took to it early on, and it's been with her whole career.
In high school, King was an exceptional all-around athlete, lettering in 5 sports at Pace Academy: basketball, volleyball, cross country, track, and of course tennis.
She helped kind of pave the way for girls athletics there. And I've met people who went to high school with her at Pace who talk about what an incredible athlete she was then and continues to be.
She would go on to Presbyterian College as a 2-sport player in both basketball and tennis. But after 1 semester, she transferred to the College of Charleston, as they offered her a full ride to play tennis. She then qualified for the AIAW Nationals as a doubles player.
She was a really good college tennis player. She could have played anywhere she wanted to in the country. The College of Charleston was really lucky to have her. She grew up playing the best players in the country, and she was always very highly ranked.
Following her graduation, King was an estates and wills paralegal for 5 years, but taught tennis on the weekends, and finally followed her heart, becoming a full-time independent professional in 1987.
She kept that game going, kept that passion, and doing that on the weekends, and finally got to break out and do it on her own and follow her dream, and which is lucky for the rest of us, especially me and everyone on her team, that we now get to benefit from all of her hard work and excellence in the sport.
I take lessons from Lee, my children take lessons from Lee, and I think she was just born to teach this great game of tennis.
Lee knows her students, and she knows what she enjoys doing, and she's gone after that and been very passionate about it, and has touched so many children's lives and changed the sport of tennis.
For 4 decades, King has thrived in Atlanta, the league tennis capital of the world. In addition to coaching dozens of recreational teams, she's been captain to 34 ALTA championship teams, and that's just since 2000, when the association began tracking player and captain data. She's also played on 17 other ALTA teams during that time period, all at the highest level. Her total title count is more than 100 city or city runner-up plates. Those championships have come in 5 ALTA leagues, and all at ALTA's highest levels. It's been said that King owns more ALTA hardware than any player this century, if not all time.
As an ALTA captain and a player, she has been the captain of countless teams, and as a player, she's won probably more hardware than anybody in the city that I can think of. She could literally wallpaper her house in pewter plates.
In 2000, King became captain of Georgia's Southern Senior Cup team, the highest level of USTA senior team competition. With King as an integral player, Georgia has won the 9-state championship 4 times, most recently in 2019. She's also represented the 9-state Southern Sectional as a player at several USTA national intersectional team events.
That's a very big accomplishment, because you're talking about a tournament that has 9 different states in it. They're the best players in the Southern section. And to actually win that tournament, you have to be the best player in the country, one of the best players in the country to win that tournament.
Another passion of King's is Atlanta's Bitsy Grant Tennis Center. All of her ALTA teams are based there. For the past 3 years, she's been president of the Friends of Bitsy Grant Tennis Board, which aims to preserve the city's most historic tennis facility. For 4 years, she's run the Georgia State Open out of Bitsy Grant.
Lee loves the Bitsy Grant Tennis Center. She spends a lot of time there and puts her heart into making it a great tennis facility.
Lee has done such an amazing job with Bitsy Grant. She's just poured her heart into it over the years and done such an extraordinary job making it an amazing tennis facility here in Atlanta.
Lee King is still going strong as a player. This year she played on a USTA Senior 5.0 Plus team that won the national title in Las Vegas. At 62, she continues to hold her own, despite typically being the oldest player on the court in the 40 and over competition. She's got the athleticism to get to the net, and her quick hands, volley, and drop shot have stood the test of time.
And I cannot believe the number of teams that she's playing on, the number of wins and championships that she is continuing to win. Not to say anything about her age, but it's mind-boggling.
She is incredibly deserving of the Hall of Fame, more so than anybody I can think of. She has been the captain of countless Alta teams, and she has been always there, ready to play. And with everything that she's going on outside of tennis, she's been a great partner, she's been a great captain, and I can't think of anybody more worthy of this award.
Lee King has proven both on and off the court she's worthy of the Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Lee King, a 2022 inductee into the Georgia Tennis Hall of Fame.